Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to November. We're going to be looking into your love life. I'm going to go through all 12 zodiac signs. Without further ado, let's talk about the influence of the full moon and the new moon in your love life for the month of November. So in the beginning of the month, around November 5th, there was a full moon in the sign of Taurus. Taurus represents security, stability, and finances. Then we are going to have a new moon in Scorpio around the 19th of the month. And Scorpio represents death, transformation, mysteries, magic, and the void, okay? Pluto energy. So what does this mean for love in the month of November? Well, it says a lot. Full moons reveal things that you should let go, and the new moons pretty much help to so that you can start to have a new beginning. So for lovers out there, this can be really positive for bringing back that spice into your relationships, especially around the new moon in the sign of Scorpio. This can be positive when it comes to welcoming in a newer energy, finding that spark again with your lover. Scorpio is also associated with the reproductive organs and the private areas as well. So this can be very positive for love makers around this time. Now, what did the full moon in Taurus do? Well, it could have made a lot of shifts take place around this full moon. So a lot of shifts could be happening all around you. You may see people leaving jobs, or you may see people thinking about their future and letting certain things go, cutting access, not really wanting to spend too much money, clearing out debts and things like that. So a lot of those things were occurring at the beginning of November. It could have had a more serious undertone to the month. But as we progress and we go toward the later part of the month, there is going to be more interacting with your partner and soul connections. Things get a little bit deeper. You get to experience that intimacy on a deeper level with your lover. So it looks good for love toward the end of the month. Let's get started. All right, we're going to look at Pisces now for love, starting with the Pisces women. Pisces women, love. Okay. So throughout November, you may be feeling some type of sadness or loss when it comes to the love, okay? Or maybe when it comes to a particular person you have in mind. You may be feeling discontent with the connection. The connection may not be going anywhere. You may not even, for some of you, you just don't have a person, okay? You may have been dealing with an ex in the past, or maybe there's just the last person that you dealt with was somebody from the past, but right now you may be single for some of you, but there may be someone that you actually like or consider, but things may not be moving forward with him. Yeah, so something is just really imbalanced or very very difficult in love when it comes to any current people, like current, that you currently have an energetic connection with. Now, who could this be? This could be a Gemini, a Cancer, a Taurus, a Pisces, an Aries, an Aquarius. Pisces and Taurus are your strongest signs. Pisces and Taurus are going to be the strongest signs, okay? So whoever this is, whoever he is just like, you're really at a distance from him. This could be somebody who you've been liking for a long time. You could have never dated them. You could have never had a relationship with them, but you've been, like, they've been in your energy, or you guys have been in each other's energy for a long time, but nothing is happening. This man is currently trying to understand everything. He knows that you're a twin soul to him. He knows that you're his twin soul. He knows. He's very, 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 very aware of it. Another thing he does is he pays attention to 1111 a lot. He sees those times a lot. He sees them everywhere. He sees those twin flame signs everywhere. And every time he sees it, you're the first person he thinks about. So he knows that you're really his person. He knows that 1111 means a wake-up call. He knows that that's his wake-up call to he may also be connected to 1111 in a very unique way as well, like his name number, if you're into name numerology. Okay, but he's very, very connected to this number as well, like something about his frequency. Okay, and it could be your frequency as well, but yeah, it's just he is trying to balance the connection on a spiritual level. It seems like he's been alone praying. He's been either praying a lot, or he's been trying to focus on himself right now to really get his thoughts and ideas clear about you. He's like more in the 5D, having everything he needs to come together with you. But when it comes to physically coming down to earth to make it real, is hard. Like I don't either it's hard, or he's hasn't taken the leap of faith yet. It's like he has not taken the leap of faith yet, but he's aware of who you are to him, Pisces. See, you want a man with authority. You want someone that's going to be like an Aries, take charge, be strong, be courageous, be a soldier, be a warrior, be a fighter, be strong, be confident, and come to you the way that a man should come to you. He is just, it's like he's praying and he's going to God for strength, but really the strength is in him already. I don't know why he feels like he needs to have preparation before he comes towards you, because every time he tries to prepare, things go left. Every single time. It's like the more time he takes, the worse things get. As he can see that time really does make a lot of events take place. He needs to act on this immediately, but it's like for some reason he's not able to do that for some reason. But that's what you need. You need a person who is gonna be like, look, let me tell you what it is. This is what it is with us, and this is what I need, this is what I want to see, and let's do this. If we can't do it this way, let's do it that way. Like, you need someone who knows how to take control of a situation and move the connection forward without any obstacles, without any blocks, without anything coming in the way, and just making it happen. So you do need a person who's willing to make things happen. Okay. But I also see that you are that type of person as well, Pisces. You're a make it happen person as well. So, honestly, I think that you are all about taking charge. And I think at this point in your connection with this person, you're the person that needs to take authority. You have that responsibility to take authority, because your person doesn't. Your person just doesn't know how to properly take authority. They don't really understand how to. It's like you've been waiting for them to do that, and they've been running away from the responsibility for a long time. And even though you guys are not together, it's just the process of being together has been so hard for you, Pisces. It's been so difficult to do it because your person does not take accountability for that role he's in. And it's like, damn, why do I have to always be the person to have to do something about things? And it could frustrate you because you always have to. It's like you come across like an Aries this month, because you have to be that take charge person who takes care of everything and has to get everything done. And it sucks because this person has everything in front of him to do it, but he just really, I really don't understand. Like, your person is just always unrealistic. So but the thing is, they want to be with you though. They absolutely want to be with you. They really want to have, and even if they don't want to like be in a committed relationship yet, they want to be in your life. That's something that they know they absolutely want. Whether you text them often, have those conversations with them often, whether you talk on the phone with them often, whether you FaceTime them often, whether you guys take trips back and forth to see each other a couple times a year or maybe a couple times a month, whatever, however they want to do it, it doesn't matter to you. Your person needs to see. This is what I'm trying to, sometimes it's kind of hard to get this through a man's head, especially a man who genuinely likes somebody. See, this man genuinely likes you, right? So this is the thing. Because of how genuine he is about you, he feels like there has to be an immediate organization and structure of how you guys connect with each other. But honestly, it's a very great compliment that he's giving you, because that shows that he respects you, he honors you, and he values you. But here's the thing. Because of the circumstances and how this connection is already set up and how it's been since you first connected with him, you're not looking for a structure right now, because you know the journey and how hard it's already been. All you're looking for is a release of all this pent up aggression, pent up emotions, pent up sexual energy, pent up everything that's been pent up. All you want to do is release it. That's it. So it really doesn't matter how he arranges it. He could come on the top, flying on the top of a bird if he wants. He could come flying on listen, I don't even want to say that, because these kids in different countries try things like that, so I don't even want to mention it. But he could come in a boat. He could come in however he wants to do this. You can do it with him at this point. I think you just need to release everything that you've been holding in and put it into him, so that he can personally feel it and experience it on his own in a personal way. And that's really all you've been trying to do, is just say, hey, let me tell you these things face to face, versus you watching to listen, or you overhearing something, or you watching my social media account to see it. No, let me see how this feels to tell you right in front of you, or tell you face to face, tell you personally. So it's just like he wants you. He knows that. But you guys have to arrange this. What is going on with the arrangement? Things are there, but it's the arrangement, and that's what's making you feel so discontent and bored with him. He's very he just constantly does the same thing over and over. He's stuck in some type of routine. He doesn't know how to get out of the routine. He doesn't shake it up. He doesn't surprise you with anything. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't do anything. Nothing is ever happening. Nothing is ever happening. I even think that if he were to reach out to you at any point, you would be joyful. You would be happy about it. I don't feel like you would be upset. You would just be laughing, what took you so long? What were you even doing? What's up? Listen, we don't have to talk. We don't really have to go into all those details. I'm just trying to release something with you. That's all I'm trying to do. I just have to get this out. I have to just let you know how I feel about you. So I don't think you really have you don't have a plan, and the whole time I feel like they've been trying to find out a plan, but you don't require a plan, because things always go left with plans, always. So you both are very wise. You know each other to the T. You know each other to the T. To the point where you could trigger each other with how much you know each other. He could say things that could make you want to slap him silly. You could say things that it makes him want to just just get rid of you. I'm telling you, like, it's things that you two could do to spaz out or to flash out on each other. You could, but you guys have to, both of you, maintain control, because it's like this. You take turns talking. He got something to say, you shut up. You don't say anything. You just be like, okay, all right. But the whole time is killing you, and eventually you're gonna come back and hit him. And then it's like a back and forth thing between you and him. It's like he may say things that you really do not like, and it's not cute, and it's not funny, and it's not cool. It makes you really want to show him, and then you do things too. So it's like both of you really could get on each other's last nerve with how you trigger each other. But you only do this to each other because you really know each other. You say all the things he really don't want to hear, and he say all the things that you know you don't want to hear. So it's, you two are like missiles, like bombs to each other. I'm telling you, one move, boom, both of you are like that with each other. So it's very interesting how much you know each other, and all this chemistry is here. And that's what I'm saying. You just really want to release this, man. It's like you really need him to know how you feel, how you're coming, what you want, what you're trying to say, how you're trying to express yourself, what you're trying to do. You know, how, man. It's not, okay, so I don't know what your person plan was, but this is the thing. If you're a Pisces / Aries, this is the worst thing for a man to do. It doesn't make you want him more. It makes you really, really hate him. Or not envy, but because you don't envy people. It makes you really, really despise this man. It makes you don't want to even be with him anymore. See, this is how this happens. This is what makes a woman walk away. This is what will make a woman be with another man. This is what will make another woman open up to other dates, other dating options, let other men take care of her, let other men help her, let other men come in and get a chance with her. This is what makes a woman completely forget about this guy, just act like he doesn't even exist. See, this is what could happen because he's not acting on any instincts. So really and truly, if you want to be with somebody else, you really could. You really, really could. I mean, the door is open. You still single. You could be with anybody you want to be with. So, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna get a new energy for December. I'm not sure. You might have somebody new. I don't know yet. We're not there yet. But basically, you guys hate to hear the truth from each other. You do. Because see, when you speak truth, he feels like that's not true. When he speaks truth, if you feel like that's not true. Both of you really don't like to hear the truths from each other because you both are in denial about the truths. But you strongly, passionately feel like the other one is absolutely wrong. And then it makes you both feel like, damn, dude, does he really know me? Does she really know me? Because that's not me at all. That's absolutely wrong. But really and truly, it might be right. But it might be the versions of yourselves that you don't even like to face. Your shadows. Your twin flame dark side. I don't know, man. But the outcome in this situation is you're going to end up moving on. You're going to end up moving on because you've suffered too much emotional loss. Like, it's an emotional loss. You didn't lose them. You never did lose this guy. But you lost a lot of emotions toward the situation. You lost a lot of emotional feelings toward him, toward the situation. You don't even really care that much anymore. But see, that's what happens. Like, a man should never play these types of games with a woman mixed with Aries. Because see, Aries don't care. Like, that's what people don't realize. Men try to get an Aries woman to get in her feelings about stuff. That's the wrong thing to do because you're dealing with the zodiac sign who has 1000% emotional control. Like, that's what you don't understand. The only time an Aries doesn't have emotional control is when they are at a level 10. Like when they're very, 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 very upset, then that's when they may not have control. But it depends on the situation. A love situation doesn't always get Aries upset like that unless they're dealing with a toxic lover. Now, if the lover is not considered quote unquote toxic and is just a normal good guy, he's not going to ever be able to get her that upset if he's not toxic. Basically, the only thing that could get an Aries upset is something the Aries is really passionate about. But like love situations, men always mess up before they get involved with an Aries. See, this is where he messes up. Now, let's say for instance, if you dated him for a long time and you're in a long-term relationship, yes, your man can get you highly upset if you have Aries in your chart. Like if you're a Pisces and Aries, yes, your man can make you upset to the 10th degree if you're in a long-term relationship with him, because that means that you've invested a lot of time, energy, and efforts into him, and you've done things, you've sacrificed a lot of yourself for this man, and you've given to him, and you unconditionally love him. But see, this one right here that we're talking about, that he's not on that level with you. He's just a guy who's been trying to get in your life, but he's been stalling you out. See that? He just don't understand that you really will act like he is, like you don't even know him, like you've never seen him before, like you've never even heard of his name before. You'll treat him like everybody else treats him. So if everybody calls him Rick the Ruler, that's exactly who he's going to be to you. You're not going to see him in no romantic way. You know, everybody says he's Sinbad and everybody's like, ah, Sinbad, oh my god, ah, so Sinbad. And you're going to be like, the fans say they love Sinbad. It is, I may not listen to his music, but the fans say they like Sinbad. Hey Sinbad, what's up? Like, that's just what it is. You're gonna see him just the same way other people see him, but minus all the groupie stuff. And that's just what it is. Like, it's just, okay, that's just that person. Oh well. Oh well. Because at the end of the day, a Pisces, especially with, I'm telling you, especially with Aries in her chart, is really not going to think twice about moving on from a person who they don't have enough emotional depth with. So once you walk away, you walk away. Right now, I feel like you already did walk away. You already walked away. But right now is just what's happening right now between you and this person. The only reason why they are constantly coming up is because the energy is still there, right? That's why. The energy has to move in order for all these stories and messages to move out. Like, all of these reads have to change, but in order for them to change, the energy has to shift. So if you're really serious about shifting the energy, then you're going to have to cut ties with him completely. He's going to have to cut ties with you. But what happens when the Pisces woman keeps moving forward and he doesn't cut ties with you? The readings are still going to be like that because he has to cut them too. But apparently this is a person who doesn't even want to do that. They're trying to they want to be in your life still. They want to have some type of connection with you. They want to have some type of friendship with you. But the problem is they don't know how to do it. So because of that, it is really getting bad. I feel like this is getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse because they got to let you go. Like, they have to let you go if nothing comes of this. And it really and truly, the ball is in their court. So if they do nothing but hold the ball, you're going to have to send the teams in. Like, that's just what it is. Think of a basketball game. You're going to have to just send the teams in to get the ball. Because first of all, they might have some taller teammates, you know what I mean? They may have a rival team that could come in and get the ball right out of his hand, no matter how tall he is, no matter how big he thinks he is, no matter how hard he thinks he's clutching the ball. It could happen. Somebody could definitely swindle him out of that ball. So I think this man This man right here is about to lose the game. I'm telling you. Get disqualified. All right. Thank you. Pisces love. This is for the men. Okay, you have learned a lot of information about a woman. You have found out some things about her, somebody that you're interested in, somebody that you are romantically liking right now. You found out a lot. You know a lot at this point, which is good. I guess you've been getting to know her. She wants a relationship. That's one thing that you figured out, that she's not just like a woman who's out here just living on edge or living willy-nilly, or she's not a woman who's closed off in any kind of way. She does want love. She does want a partner. She is the type of woman that likes relationships. So I don't know what you heard, but you shouldn't go off of what you hear. You should only go off of what you know. And I feel like you know things now because you had your own personal observation, or maybe your own personal conversation, or you just had a personal interaction or something like that. So now you know, like, she's a relationship type of woman. She's not, not avoiding anything. So that's good. You know that this makes you have hope in her. This makes you believe in her. This makes you feel like, you know what, I think, this is a good woman, like I thought she was. I just had to learn more information about her for myself. So this is positive for you. But she may, she may seem like she's confrontational toward you. She could be if you rub her the wrong way, but she's naturally not like that. It's just that's how she is when you're rubbing her the wrong way, when you don't approach her as a woman should be approached, or when you don't talk to her like a woman should be talked to, or something like that. It's something about, like, if you're not handling the situation like a real man, then she's not gonna respond right. But also, she could be involved in some type of conflict when it comes to other guys. Other guys may have her in some type of conflictual situation that you may be wondering, like, what the hell is a woman doing having to deal with this type of stuff? You may be very puzzled by this. You'd be scratching your head about it, like, wait a minute, why is a woman going through these things? Why is she involved in these things? Why are guys doing this toward her? She's a woman, for Christ's sake. Like, it's something like that going on here. She may have conflicts with other guys. Other guys may not be approaching her the right way, and that's what you have figured out. You figured out that it's just these weirdos that's doing this, and it's not really that's who she is. It's just these weirdos doing this. This woman could be a Leo, a Gemini, or born in May, in Aries, a Taurus, born in March, Aries again, and Pisces. So, strong Aries energy. She could be any one of these signs. She could even be a water sign, an air sign, or a fire sign. But, yeah. Like, this is the kind of woman that she loves to get her finances together. She loves money. She loves to get money. You do as well. She may also be the kind of woman that would like to get married and have a secure future with someone, and you feel the same way. Yeah, so basically, I don't see you and her being able to really move forward just yet because of the conflict with the other guys. Like, it's something going on. I don't know if you have the same friendship group, same group of people, and you're aware of some of the guys that have tried to approach her, and maybe you were at first going off of what these other guys were talking about before you got your own information. Or maybe it's a group of guys that's a problem to her because they're stupid and weird, and you don't like the way they've been dealing with this woman. This is a woman. Not only is this a woman, but she's a respectful woman. A respectable, let me get that straight, a respectable woman who men should respect, right? Like she's a queen. But there could be some ignorance involved in a group of men who you may be aware of, who have approached her or who like her, but who don't bring nothing good to her life. Just a bunch of conflict and weirdo activity. So that doesn't sit right with you, and that could prevent you and her having a successful future together, because there could be a lot of energy around this woman. She could be highly sought after by a lot of people. So how does this end up? The outcome is that you're going to try to have a little bit more patience with the process. It's like you're waiting your turn, or you're waiting to see how things are going to pan out with you and her, because you know that other guys who are into her are causing her some type of conflict, or maybe they're just like getting on her nerves, bothering her, being stupid, being dumb, being too retarded. It's like, honestly, I have to use those words. 555 could be significant. 555 represents change, travel, and movement, unexpected changes, surprises, events. So, or like I said, she's a Taurus, a Gemini, but 555 is very significant here to the situation. You could be waiting until she moves away from a certain group of guys, or you could be waiting until these guys get off of her trail, but it feels like they've been on her trail for a long time, because they all like her, but they're all stupid. Like they ruin their chances of even being with her, because they have a hard time respecting that she really is a queen in real life. Like, this is not a game. This isn't nothing fake. This is real. But because of their ignorance about her queenhood or her queenship, they have ignorance about it. And you're noticing how ignorant they are, and you really don't respect these guys. So yeah, something has really rubbed you the wrong way about these guys. So in the meantime, you're trying to go toward her and make a move toward her, but some guys really had her twisted. She's the total opposite of whatever they think she is. All right, and that's all I have. Thank you.